Good morning all. How are you? Had your breakfast? Okay. Ready for the day? Ready? Okay. I am Sumitra Arnair. I am your general science teacher. Today we will be continuing our second chapter. Do you remember the name of second chapter? Yes. It was uses of plants. So shall we start? Okay. Do you remember what you learned in the first class? Yes, we were studying about the uses of plants as food. In the first class, we learned about cereals, then pulses, then fruits, vegetables, oil seeds, isn't it? So, all of you learned what the teacher taught you? Okay, did all your assignments? Okay, today we are going to do the second part. That is, first thing we are going to learn today is sugar. Let me ask you one thing. Do you all like to eat sweets? Yes? Okay. So, do you know the major ingredient of sweets? Yes, it is sugar. So, today we are going to learn about sugar. Do you know from where we get this sugar? You know? Yes, we get sugar from mainly two plants. We get sugar from mainly two plants. What are they? Do you know the name of those plants? Yes. First one is sugar cane. Do you know sugar cane? You like to eat sugar cane? Tell me which part of sugar cane plant you eat. You eat the stem of sugar cane. Next, so from sugar cane plant also we get sugar. Second plant is sugar beet. Sugar beet is also used to produce sugar. So mainly we get sugar from two plants. They are first one sugar cane, second one sugar beet. Clear? I will show you the picture. See? Can you identify the first picture? Yes. This one you know. This is sugar cane. This is sugar cane. And the second picture, do you know this? Have you seen this before? Have you seen this before? No. This is sugar beet. Teacher told you now. This one is sugar beet. Don't confuse this with beetroot. It is different from beetroot. The sugar beet and beetroot are different, but they belong to the same family. This sugar beet, from sugar beet we can produce sugar from sugar beet. So you might think, when you hear the name, you might think this is same as that of beetroot, but it is different. This is not beetroot, it is a different plant. Okay, but beetroot and sugar beet are from the same family. Okay, so now tell me the two plants from where you get sugar. First one sugar cane, second one sugar beet. Clear? Okay. Next, beverages. When you hear the term beverages, what comes to your mind first? Yes, it is tea and coffee, right? Let us see from where we get tea and coffee. Let us recall something we learned in the first class. When you learned about fruits, vegetables and all, you learned different parts of the plant is used as fruits and vegetables, isn't it? Used as vegetables. When you learn vegetables, you learn different parts of the plant. For example, carrot. When you take carrot, it is the root of that plant. Carrot is the root of that plant. It is the modified root. Like that, when you see, we are going to study some more parts of plants that are used as beverages. Here, first thing is coffee. Which part of the coffee plant is used to produce coffee? The coffee plant. When you take the coffee plant, it is the coffee beans. You know what is coffee beans? Coffee beans are the seeds of the coffee plant. What are coffee beans? They are the seeds of the coffee plant. We get coffee from the coffee beans. Okay. So, we get coffee from the coffee beans. Coffee beans are the seeds of the coffee plant. Next, from where we get tea? Tea is obtained from the tea leaves. So remember the part which which is used to produce tea. It is the leaves of the tea plant. Okay, it is the leaves. We get tea from the leaves of the tea plant. Okay, tea is obtained from the tea leaves. How do we produce tea from tea leaves? First we will collect the tea leaves, then we dry it, then we powder it to make the tea. Understood? So first one we learned is coffee. We get coffee from coffee beans. Coffee beans are the seeds of coffee plant. Clear? Then we learned tea. We get tea from the tea leaves. Next one important thing is, before that let teacher ask you one thing. Do you like to have chocolates? Yes. Okay. So have you ever thought from where we are getting this chocolates? Yes, we get chocolates from the plant cocoa. See, cocoa beans. So like just think and tell, what is cocoa beans? Yeah, it is the seed of the cocoa plant. Like coffee beans, this is also the seed of the cocoa plant. So cocoa beans are used to prepare cocoa powder and chocolates. Okay, cocoa beans are used to prepare cocoa powder and chocolates. So three things we learned here. Which are they? Coffee, tea and cocoa. In coffee, we get coffee from coffee beans. We get tea from tea leaves. Then we get chocolates and cocoa powder from cocoa beans. Clear? Easy, no? Okay. See the picture? Look at here. Can you identify the picture? Yes, first one is, this one is, first picture is tea leaves, isn't it? It is a picture of tea leaves and the dried form is also shown here. Okay, second picture, look at here. Second picture, what is it? This is cocoa beans. Cocoa beans. Cocoa beans, we make chocolates from cocoa beans. Okay. Then the third picture is what? Very good. Coffee beans. Easy to identify, no? First one, only one leaf is shown here. That is tea. Okay, you may know. This is tea leaves. Then cocoa beans. Then coffee beans. Okay, once again, first one tea leaves. Then cocoa beans, coffee beans. Clear? Okay. Then, have you heard of spices? Yes, you all know what is the meaning of spices, isn't it? Will it be if you cook the food and cook vegetables and fruits and then you'll be eating it without adding any spices into it, will it be tasty if we eat it without adding any spices? No. So we from the name itself we can when we hear spices, it is easy to identify. No, it gives flavor to our food. It gives what? It adds flavor to our food. Spices are plant products that add flavor to our food. What are spices? Spices are plant products. We get spices from where? We get spices from plants. Spices are plant products that add flavor to our food. Our food becomes more tastier because of this spices. Okay. Some pictures are shown here. Let us go. Let us see one by one. Okay. So what are spices? Spices are plant products that adds flavor to our food. Clear? First, spices we are going to learn is, first one is clove. See the picture? This is clove. Do you know the Malayalam name? In Malayalam we call it as grambu. What is it? Grambu. So clove is a spice. Now look at the picture and tell me which part of the plant is used as a spice here. Are you able to identify the part? No? Okay, teacher will tell. It is the flower bud. It is the flower bud of this plant is used as a spice. Clear? So first spice we are learning is clove. Next one. Cinnamon. See, have you seen this before? Yes, it is one ingredient of your garam masala and all, isn't it? Have you seen this before? Yes, in Malayalam we call it as karuvapatta. English name is cinnamon. Okay, now look at the picture of the spice and tell me which part is this? Which part of the plant is used as a spice here? Are you able to identify? Yes, it is the bark. Which part? Bark. The inner bark of the plant is used as a spice here. Do you know what is the bark? When you consider a plant or a tree, which part is the bark? Yes, the outer layer of the stem and roots of woody plants. The outer layers of the stem and roots of woody plants are called as what? Bark. The outer layers of the stems and roots of woody plants are called as bark. So in cinnamon, in this plant, which part is used as a spice? The bark, the inner bark. Inner bark of that plant is used as a spice. Okay, clear? So in cinnamon, which part is used as a spice? Inner bark. Okay. Next spice we are going to learn is cardamom. Cardamom. Do you know the Malayalam name of cardamom? It is Eleka. See the picture? This is a familiar spice for you, isn't it? So this is Eleka. In English we call it as cardamom. So which part is used as a spice here? Here we use the seeds. Here we use the seeds of the plant. Okay. This is the third spice we are learning today. Cardamom. Okay. Next one. It's the most familiar spice for you. Chili. Isn't it? Yes. Tell me the part that is used as a spice here. It is the... Sorry. It is the... Which part is used as a spice here? It is the fruit. Fruit of the plant is used as a spice. We dry it also as a fruit itself, and also by drying it also we use it. Okay? So chili is familiar for you. Easy, no? Okay. The next one, pepper. Do you know pepper? This is also a very common spice in our region. Okay, what is its Malayalam name? In Malayalam we call it as Kurumalagal. So do you know which part is used here? It is also the fruit. In the dried form and also in the other way we use it. Okay, it is the fruit of the plant. So which spice is this? Pepper. Okay. So what are spices? Spices are plant products that add flavor to our food. Tell me which all spices we learned today. First one, clove, then cinnamon, then cardamom, then chili, then pepper. Isn't it? So you know all that. You have learned everything. So next we are going to see the picture and tell me what it is. Yes, they are nuts. Nuts are our favorite, no? We all like to eat nuts. Yes. So let us see what are the nutritive value of nuts. Nuts are source of proteins, vitamins and fats. Nuts are very rich in proteins, vitamins and fats. Look at here. Nuts contain high quantity of proteins, vitamins and fats. Okay, you must include nuts in your diet. Okay. We get nuts such as cashew nuts. You know cashew nuts. Then ground nuts. Yes. Then walnuts, pistachios, almonds, etc. from plants. So which are the main nuts you know? Cashew nut, ground nut, walnut, pistachios, almonds. You have to learn the names. Okay. So nuts are sources of proteins, vitamins and fats. Okay. The different types of nuts include cashew nut, ground nut, walnut, pistachios and almonds. Okay. Now, so the third, now we learned about what? Sugar, then spices, then nuts. Now the fourth category we are going to learn is medicinal plants. What are medicinal plants? How are they different from the other plants? Do you know? Do you know how medicinal plants are different from other plants? In medicinal plants, they are having some medicinal property. Medicinal property means they are used as medicines to cure some ailments and diseases. Let us see which are the common medicinal plants. First one is, how will you read this? It is quinine. It is quinine. It is not a plant. It is a medicine that we get from a plant. Let us study which is the plant from where we get quinine. Quinine is a medicine obtained from the bark of cinchona tree. Bark of cinchona tree. Which tree? Cinchona tree. From which part we get this medicine? We get this quinine from the bark of cinchona tree. Just now teacher told you what is meant by a bark. Bark is the outer layers of the stem and roots of woody plants. Bark is the outer layers of the stem and roots of woody plants. So, quinine is a medicine obtained from the bark of which tree? Cinchona tree. It is very, very important. Okay, so the name of the medicine is quinine. The plant is, or the tree is cinchona tree. Okay, which part? From which part we get this quinine? We get quinine from the bark of the cinchona tree. Clear? Now let us see. It is for which disease it is used. It is used to cure malaria. Do you know malaria? It is a disease spread by mosquitoes. Okay, this quinine is a medicine that is used to cure malaria. Clear? So from where we get quinine? We get quinine from the bark of cinchona tree. Very good. See, this is cinchona tree. Look at the picture. This one is cinchona tree. From this portion, you know, the inner bark. From the inner bark we get quinine. Then, these are the flowers of cinchona. Okay. Next one is neem. This will be a familiar plant for you, isn't it? Neem. Neem leaves. Neem leaves are effective in treating some skin diseases, isn't it? How is it used? Neem leaves are used for what? Used to treat many skin diseases. Okay. So, neem is used to treat many. Neem leaves are effective in treating some skin diseases. Don't forget. Then comes a very important medicinal plant. It is tulsi. Tulsi leaves are used in treating cold and cough. When we are having cold and cough or some allergies connected to that, what we do? We boil some tulsi with ginger and we make a drink. But when we consume that, it is very effective in curing cough and cold. So, a very important medicinal plant is tulsi. Okay. Next comes turmeric. What is it? Turmeric. Turmeric is an antiseptic and is used to heal wounds. Do you know what is an antiseptic? Antiseptic is it is a medicine actually that is applied on injuries or wounds or cuts. Whenever we have cuts or wounds on our skin, we apply antiseptic. For what? Antiseptic prevents infections. Antiseptic prevents infections. So we can say that turmeric is a natural antiseptic. What is it? It is a natural antiseptic. Okay. Antiseptic is a cream or medicine that is used applied on our skin, that is wound or cuts and all, to prevent infections. Antiseptic is applied on cuts or wounds to prevent infections. So turmeric can be called as a natural antiseptic. Have you seen this turmeric before? This is turmeric. In Malayalam, what do you call? It is manjal. In Malayalam we call it as manjal. Okay, so turmeric is a natural antiseptic and is used to heal wounds. Okay. Next important medicinal plant is aloe vera. Aloe vera. Have you seen this? Aloe vera. Which part we use? Here. Yes, these are the leaves of aloe vera plant, and inside the leaves you will find a jelly-like thing, sticky jelly-like thing inside the leaves. We take that and we use that gel to prepare skin creams, skin lotions and shampoos. So from that it is very clear that it is very good for our skin and hair. Aloe vera is very good for our skin and hair. Okay. These are natural conditioners. Okay, so aloe vera gel is used in making skin lotions, skin creams and shampoos. This is a picture of aloe vera. Okay, when you cut the leaf, you will find a jelly-like thing, sticky jelly-like thing inside that. That gel is used in making skin lotions, skin creams and shampoos. Clear? Okay. So medicinal plants are over. Then comes fodder. What is actually fodder? Yes, fodder is the food of farm animals. Isn't it? Mainly farm animals are herbivorous. Herbivorous means they are plant eating. So those animals, the food given to those animals are called as fodder. Okay, fodder. See the picture. Here I have given some examples of fodder. First one, you know, it is very common. What is that? It is grass. Look at the second picture. It is hay. The picture is of hay sack. Hay. So grass and hay are the common fodder we find in our region. Okay, we give it to farm animals. So what is fodder? Fodder is the food given to farm animals. Okay. So clear? Yes. So let us test your knowledge. Okay. Fill in the blanks. First one. Dash add flavor to our food. Are you able to answer? Dash add flavor to our food. Yes. Spices. Spices. Spices add flavor to our food. Then, second question. Chocolates are prepared from dash. Think and tell the answer. Yes, chocolates are prepared from cocoa beans. From where? Cocoa beans. Easy, no? Any difficulty in remembering all those terms? No. So, chocolates are prepared from cocoa beans. Then, quinine is used to cure dash. We learned about quinine. We get quinine from the bark of Singona tree and all. It is used to cure which disease? Yes, very good. We use quinine to treat malaria. Which disease? Malaria. Remember the terms, okay? Then, fourth question. See, we get sugar from dash and dash. Today we learn about two plants from where we get sugar. Can you remember? Yes, very good. First one is sugar cane. Sugar cane. Second plant is sugar beet. Okay. Sugar beet. So we get sugar from sugar cane and sugar beet. Clear? Okay. Now, fifth question. The food of farm animals is called what? The food of farm animals is called what? Just now we learned. Yes, fodder. Food of farm animals is called fodder. Name the two types of fodder you learned today. Grass and hay. Okay? So clear? Once again I will read. Dash add flavor to our food. Spices. Chocolates are prepared from cocoa beans. Quinine is used to cure malaria. We get sugar from sugar cane and sugar beet. The food of farm animals is called fodder. Okay? Okay? Yes. Next, here is an assignment for you. What you have to do is, in your GS notebook, you have to write these questions and then answer it. Okay? I will read the question for you. First question. First question is, it is name the following. In that first question, any 3 spices. You have to write the name of any 3 spices. Okay. Today also we learned the names of many spices. Okay. Any 3. You have to write the names of any 3. The second question is, any 3 plants having medicinal value. Means what? You have to write the names of 3 medicinal plants. Will you write? Okay. Third question is, any 2 fodder crops. Today we learned. Okay. So you have to write the names of any 2 fodder crops. So write these questions in your notebook and answer it. You have to bring it when the school reopens. Okay. Thank you, children. We will meet in the next class.